Hello, everyone, and welcome to this course titled How to Export Commodities from Nigeria. My name is Adedapo Elebide, and I'll be guiding you through this exciting journey of understanding how to successfully enter the global export markets. Nigeria is blessed with abundant agricultural and natural resources such as sesame seeds, ginger, cashew nuts, shea nuts, and many others that are in high demand across the globe. But while these opportunities are huge, many aspiring exporters face challenges such as lack of knowledge about documentation, shipping, compliance, and how to actually find international buyers. That's where this course comes in. In this video, we will be treating the first subtopic, and I will be publishing this first video for now. That's where this course comes in. Over the next sessions, you will learn step by step the general requirements for starting an export business in Nigeria, the critical documents needed for exports and why they matter, how to package and ship commodities correctly, how to work with shipping lines, customs, and clearing agents, and most importantly, how to connect with international buyers and build a sustainable export business. By the end of this course, you will have the knowledge, tools, and confidence to build your own export journey, turning Nigeria's abundant resources into profitable opportunities in the global markets. So let's get started and explore how to export commodities from Nigeria. So in this slide, as you can see in this slide, we will be discussing the below subtopics in this course. We'll be discussing the general documents required for exports. Written in this video, and the other topics such as documents required by Exporters Bank will be in my next video, followed by the documents required by international buyers, the bill of lading, and the implications, the legal implications of bill of lading. General, general documents required for exports. What are the general documents required for exports? Firstly, we have the commercial invoice. What is a commercial invoice? A commercial invoice is like a receipt or bill that you give to your buyers. It includes the name of the seller, which is you and the buyer, a description of the goods, for example, 50 metric tons of Nigerian sesame seeds, price value of goods, $60,000 or $50,000, and the terms of sale. For example, FOB Lagos or CIF Hamburg. FOB means free on board, while CIF means cost, insurance, and freight. These we will be discussing in some other videos. They're actually payment terms used in exportation. So if you are selling 50 metric tons of sesame seed to a buyer in Germany, the commercial invoice will show 50 metric tons sesame seeds, the price per metric ton, which could be $1,200, the total, which would be $60,000, and the shipping terms, for example, FOB Apapa ports. Just think of it as the receipt your buyer uses for payments and customs. Packing list. As you can see in this slide, which shows a sample of a commercial invoice, a packing list, and a bill of lading. What is a packing list? A packing list is a detailed list of everything inside your shipments. And what includes are the number of bags or cartons or sacks you'll be using, the weight of each bag, the total weight of the shipment, and the packaging type. For example, jute bags or cartons. For example, If your shipment is 500 bag 1 to 100, we believe like bag 1 to 100, 50 kg each, bag 101 to 500, 50 kg each, and total weight 25,000 kg, which is like 25 metric tons. So just think of it as a checklist for custom officers and shipping agents to verify the content of your shipments. And thirdly, the bill of lading. What is a bill of lading? A bill of lading is a legal document issued by the shipping company or the carrier. And what it actually includes the name of the shipper, which is you, the name of the consignee, who is the buyer, and the name of the vessel or the airline, the description of the goods, the port of loading, for example, a Tinkan port in Lagos, and the port of discharge, for example, Hamburg, Germany. Another example is this. If you ship sesame seeds via Max Line from Apapa Port in Nigeria to Hamburg in Germany, the shipping line gives you a bill of lading confirming they have your goods on board. Think of a bill of lading as a receipt from the shipping line and a key document your buyer needs to collect the goods at the port. As you can see, we have the name of the buyer, the sellers, the quantity, and the amounts requested, and the total value of the goods. So, going forward, we will be discussing the compliance and regulatory documents that require exportation from Nigeria to the world. We have the certificate of origin. It is like the birth certificate of your goods. It actually shows where the product was made, Nigeria in this case. It shows customs in the buyer's country. The customs in the buyer's country use it to decide if you get a lower tariff or special trade benefit. For example, if you export sesame seeds to Germany, the German customs officer will check the certificate of origin to confirm that the seeds truly came from Nigeria. Secondly, we have another compliance and regulatory document called the export license. This is like a permit from the government that says, yes, you are allowed to export this product. Not every product needs to go, but some do. For example, certain agricultural or oil-related products. It helps prevent illegal trade and ensures the exporter follows Nigeria regulations. For example, if you're shipping cocoa beans, you may need an export license approved by the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. Insurance certificates. This is your safety net in case something goes wrong during shipping. It shows the goods are insured against loss, theft, or damage while in transit. Both you, the exporter, and your buyer are protected financially. For example, if your container of cashew nuts gets damaged during shipping from Lagos to Dubai, the insurance company will compensate for the loss. In conclusion, the certificate of origin is issued by the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, NEPC. The export license is also issued by the Nigerian Export Promotion Council after company registration as an exporter, while the insurance certificate is issued by companies like Leadway Assurance, Aiko Insurance, or NIDA Insurance covering goods in transit. This slide shows this just an image of what these documents are about, although the actual pictures are not shown for security reasons. We will be discussing in this slide additional documentation needed. Firstly, we have the import and export declaration. It is a form you submit to Nigerian customs and the destination country to declare what you are shipping. And why is it needed? The customs uses it to know the type of goods, their value, and where they are going. For example, if you are exporting sesame seeds to Turkey, you will declare the type of goods, the ATS code, the quantity, the value in USD or Naira equivalent, and the destination port, for example, Mersin Port, Turkey. Health and safety certificates. And this certificate shows your product meets health and safety standards. Why is it needed? Many countries will not accept food or agricultural products unless they meet safety requirements. For example, if you are exporting dried hibiscus flowers to Germany, you will need a phytosanitary certificate from the Nigerian Agricultural Quarantine Service, proving that the hibiscus is free from pests and it's safe. If exporting palm oil or shea butter, some buyers may request NAFDAC certifications or laboratory test results showing that the oil is fit for use. And lastly, we have the export packaging declaration. What is this useful? It is a document that actually explains how the goods are packed for shipment. And why is it needed? It ensures packaging meets international shipping standards and protects goods from damage. For example, for cashew nuts, you might state a packaging 80 kg jute bags, number of bags 500, container type 20-foot container, safety measures lined with food grade material to prevent contamination.